Hi there, lovelies. It's Lily Vet with Flow for Balance, and today's practice is going to be a practice about letting go. What will you need? You're going to need your mat, maybe a blanket to cushion your knees. I have 2 blocks at the top of my mat, just in case, for balance, and I also have a strap. You can use a towel or a scarf if you don't have a strap, and if you don't have one, and you don't have these other things available, no problem. Go on ahead and round up those things, and I will see you back here in a few minutes. Welcome back. It's Lily Vet with Flow for Balance, and today's practice is about letting go. What is letting go? Letting go can be about just relaxing and releasing, perhaps letting go of the day, releasing what might not be serving you, whether it's emotional or physical. Perhaps letting go of someone that might be creating a toxic environment in your life, might be invading your boundaries. Perhaps it could be something that is as easy as letting go and walking away from work. And once again, coming back to the physical. Whatever it is that you need to let go of today, set an intention as you practice. A lot of times we don't give ourselves permission or the space and grace to do that, to just walk away from work or walk away from people, whether it's coworkers, friends, or people who once were friends, or even family. So sometimes we have to do that. Give ourselves permission to do that. It is okay. Self-care is not selfish. So today, let's go ahead and let go. Let's release. It's not just about the physical. It is also about finding and achieving that emotional well-being. So let's do that together. Let's go on ahead and start on our backs. If you have a strap or a towel or a scarf, go on ahead and have that handy. I'm going to go ahead and put mine out to the side. I'm going to take my blanket that I am sitting on, and I'm going to put it up toward the top of my mat so that it cushions my head and it doesn't impede on my back, lifting up my back any more than it should. So nice and gently coming down onto your back, shrugging your shoulders away, tucking your pelvis under, finding your breath, doing some cleansing breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth for the first few cleansing breaths. While you're here doing some cleansing breaths, maybe set an intention of letting go. Perhaps saying some phrases such as, "May I find peace." Or, "I can let go." Or, "This is my time." May I find space to let go. Self-care is not selfish. Then finding your breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Try to let your shoulders relax. If you feel them creeping up toward your ears, just go ahead and relax them. Let them fall into the mat. Go ahead and cross your right ankle over to the left thigh. Take a deep inhale. And then on the exhale, go ahead and lift the left leg and then come into a figure 4. You can also use your strap if you need to for this. I'm going to show you how. You can use your strap to just go ahead and bring your knee in to make this accessible to you. You can also just go ahead and thread the needle and either bring your hands underneath your left thigh or on top of your shin. And gently, let's do some circles in one direction. And you'll notice in this practice that what we'll do is we're going to do a lot of hip openers and shoulder openers, areas where we hold a lot of stress, tension, and emotion. And let's go ahead and take those circles in the opposite direction. If you want to stay perfectly still here, you can as well. And then come to a nice place where you can hold still. You can gently rock side to side here. Release your hands, bring your hands out to a goalpost position. Continue to rock gently. And then gently go ahead and place your feet over to the left. Now, if your right foot does not touch completely onto the floor, you're welcome to put a block underneath this foot so that you bring the floor higher. And then go ahead and make sure that the knee is straight up toward the ceiling. And hold here. Feeling this right hip opening up. Deepen your breath. Thinking of your intention, maybe a word you said to yourself or phrases. May I live in peace. May I let go. Whatever it is that you're telling yourself for this practice, this is a great place to remind yourself. Deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's go ahead and lift that leg up. Bring your right knee into your chest. And extend your left leg long, flexing all 10 toes. Go ahead and extend your right leg long. You can hold your leg at the thigh or the calf. Go ahead and flex and point your right toes. Now if you want to go ahead and take your strap and hold on to your leg with your strap, this is a great place to do that as well. Keeping your toes nice and flexed here. You're going to feel a nice stretch along the back side of the leg. If you're holding on to the strap, bring your elbows down into the ground and take your shoulders and roll them back and down. If you have a strap, bring your strap into your left hand, bring your right arm out to the side, and then take the strap, bring it closer toward you, and then take the strap and bring it in toward the midline of the body. Trying to get an IT band stretch here. We're not crossing over the entire body. We're just bringing that foot into the midline. If you don't have a strap, you're just going to go ahead and take your leg into that left hand. You can just hold it at the calf, bring the leg closer in toward you, and then take the leg and bring it in toward the midline. If you can grab peace fingers around your big toe, you can also do that. You can also grab the outside of the leg and do that. So many options here for you, whatever it is that makes you feel the most comfortable. It's your practice. I want you to decide whatever it is that you want to do. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, come back to bringing the leg out to the side a little bit. Now bringing your hand, your right hand out on the outside of that leg. You can grab the ankle, the calf, the outside of the foot, whatever you want. And now take the leg out toward the right side, bringing the left arm out, letter T. You can still use the strap here if you want. You decide. Keeping all 10 toes nice and flexed. Maintaining your left hip down. If you want to maintain your left hand on your hip bone, you can do that as well, making sure your hips are squared. Otherwise, take your left hand, bringing it out to a letter T. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, bring it in. Bend that knee one more time. And let's circle that right ankle in one direction. And then circle it in the opposite direction. And extend that leg long so that your legs are side by side. And then go ahead, palms are up. And just focus on your breath and your intention. Take 3 more breaths here. Start to bring your feet onto the mat so that your knees are pointing up toward the ceiling. Palms are down. Go ahead and cross your left ankle onto your right thigh. Take a deep inhale. And then on the exhale, let's lift that right foot off. You can thread the needle so that you have your hands behind your thigh, onto your shin, whatever it is that you want. Bye-bye, Penny. Whatever it is that you want to do here. And let's start to make those circles here. And then take those circles in the opposite direction. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let's go ahead and let that foot come all the way down to your right. So release your hands. Take your hands into goalpost position and gently rocking side to side now, like we did on the other side. Focusing on your Ujjayi breath, feeling a slight constriction in the back of your throat, making a nice ocean wave sound. That breath is audible to you. Perhaps if you're practicing with a friend, you can hear each other's breath. And then nice and gently go ahead and start to bring that left foot down to the floor. Remember, if you need a block, you can place a block underneath that foot. Your knee is pointed up toward the ceiling. Feeling now that left hip working, releasing a lot of that tension and stress out of this area. Really working on the piriformis here as well. Try to take your breath into that area. This is a very deep stretch. Focus on your intention, your word, your phrases of letting go. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's bring that foot all the way up. Bring your knee in toward your chest, and let's extend the right leg long, flexing all 10 toes here. Still feeling that left hip working. You can grab your strap, your towel, your scarf. This is a great place to start. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, go ahead and straighten that leg and flex and point the toes. Now, go ahead and pull that leg in a little bit more, feeling the back of the leg stretching, your hamstrings really stretching and working for you today. Take the strap put it into your right hand, extending the left arm out, and then bringing that leg toward the midline of your body, working your IT band, and then bringing that elbow down into your mat, your right elbow. Relaxing the skin on the face. Try not to tighten your face. Sometimes when you start to work really hard, your muscles in your face tend to tighten. We want to relax the face. So we are accompanied by Penny. She was adopted through Ridgeback Rescue of the US. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, let's let that leg come out back to the middle. You can go ahead and use this strap the whole time to stretch. You don't have to use your hands to reach up if you feel you're more comfortable with the strap. We can do that this whole time with the strap to show you. If you want to use the towel or your scarf, you can do that as well. Extending your right arm out to the side, let's go ahead and let the leg fall out to the left, only to your level of comfort here. Keeping your right hip down, your hips are nice and square, preventing your body from rolling over to the left. Deep inhale. On the exhale, go ahead, bring it up, and then bend the knee. Remove your strap if you're using a strap, and then flex and point your toes, your left toes. Extending that left leg long, allowing yourself to even up here. You can wiggle the hips, whatever you want, and then just go ahead and let's take about 5 breaths here to even it out. Bringing your knees into your chest, clasping your hands around both your knees, opposite hand, opposite wrist, or opposite hand, opposite elbow, just from side to side here, or whatever feels most nurturing to you. You can turn onto your side, you can do a spinal roll, whatever you would like to come into a seated position. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to bring my mat back to the center to use it to cushion my knees. Spreading your fingers out nice and wide. Doing some cat-cows. Breath to movement. So inhaling, looking forward, arching the back, and then on the exhale, really arching your back, looking toward the back of your mat this time. So breath to movement here. Your breath and movement might be different than mine. That's fine. Let's do a couple more of these on your own. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, come to neutral. Widen the knees as wide as you want them and come back into a child's pose. Take a deep inhale, bring your hands toward your knees. Once again, wide fingers here. We're going to go ahead and inhale into cow, and then exhale into child's pose. Inhale, cow, and then exhale. Inhale, your legs might be into a child's pose, legs, that's fine. Inhale, and then exhale. Take this at your own pace. Two more of these. Coming into a tabletop position, and then exhale into down dog. Tabletop position. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Three more of these. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, down dog. Staying right here. Bring the right leg up. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, round the back. Bring the knee in toward the nose. Nice deep inhale. Three-legged dog. And then on the exhale, go ahead and bring the foot between the hands. Bring the back knee down. Go on ahead and inhale the arms all the way up. Anjaneyasana. Continue to breathe. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, go ahead and take the hands down. Take that left leg, swing it out to the side, and then go ahead and come all the way up into a modified side angle. Nice deep inhale all the way up, and then come all the way down into a modified Vashisthasana side plank. Reach, reach, reach overhead. Really feel the stretch along the right side of the body. Inhale, bring it all the way up. And then go ahead and straighten out that leg. And then side gate all the way down here. Stretch it out. Inhale up. Take this leg, bring it all the way back around. Coming into half splits pose. Think of your intention of letting go. Visualize how you are letting go, feeling how things are just seeping out of your pores. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, come forward, lift up, and then bring your back leg down. Option to come onto your knees and just hold it here. Your fingers are nice and spread out wide, or you can just come onto your plank and hold for 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way down onto your belly. Nice deep inhale, bring it up into your cobra. Exhaling, taking it down, curl the toes under, push up into your down dog. Inhale the left leg up. On the exhale, round the back, bring the knee toward the nose. Inhale, take it up. On the exhale, go ahead and bring the foot between the hands. Back knee comes down. Inhale all the way up into Anjaneyasana. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, take it down. Take that right leg, swing it out to the side. Bring the elbow now onto your left thigh and bring it over into a modified side angle. Inhale all the way up. Bring that hand all the way to the back and then come into a modified side plank, Vashisthasana. Really feel that stretch along the left side body this time. Feeling the energy flowing from the toes all the way outside the pinky. Inhale, bring it all the way up, coming into gate pose, and then nice side bend here. Inhale up, and then go ahead, turn it around. Have the bend that you need to in your leg, right? Bring it forward, lift up, take that back. If you need to come into a knee plank, you can do that. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way down onto your belly. Inhale, cobra. And then exhale into down dog. Take a nice deep inhale. Start to walk the feet towards the hands. Big toes together. Heels about 1.5 inches apart, unless you have back issues. If you have back issues, make sure that your feet are hips width distance apart. Take a nice deep inhale and come into chair pose. If you have shoulder issues, bring your thumbs into heart center, into namaste hands. Lower the hips a little more if you can. Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back down. Go ahead and come into your plank. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale. Take it back into your down dog. Inhale the right leg up. This time go ahead and open up the hips, lift that knee up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale the foot between the hands. Come into your high lunge. And then on the exhale, come into pyramid pose. Breathe here. If you need your blocks, go ahead and bring your blocks toward you. Inhale into high lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, high lunge. One more time. Exhale, pyramid pose. Keep breathing here. Go ahead and lift the back foot off for standing splits. Hold it right here. If you want to, you can put one hand on the ankle or both, up to you. Or you can stay with your hands on the blocks or on the floor. Put your hands back on the block, on the floor. Big step back. Come into your plank. And vinyasa for me. Back bend of choice. Three breaths. You can always leave the standing splits out and remain in pyramid pose. Or you can do the standing splits, leaving your hands on the floor. This is your practice. I want you to do whatever you feel most comfortable doing. We are all at different places in our practice. Inhale the left leg up. And then on the exhale, open up the hips. Nice deep inhale, come back into a three-legged dog. On the exhale, bring the foot between the hands. Coming into a high lunge. Inhale. And then exhale into pyramid pose. You can use your blocks here or not. It's up to you. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, high lunge. exhale, pyramid pose. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Option to stay here, or you can even have your standing splits here or here, wherever you want. Up to you. You can have one hand here, no hands on the ankle. It's up to you. I'll modify. I'll stay right here. Wherever you are, have your right toes pointed toward the mat. Doesn't matter if the leg is high or low. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, big step back. Bring that left leg back. Come into your plank. 3, 2, remember it could be a knee plank. And then chaturanga. Back bend of choice. And then exhale. Down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, look toward the top of your mat. You can walk or hop, jump, whatever you want. Take a nice deep inhale, roll all the way up to the top. Coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale your arms all the way up. Interlace your hands, index finger pointed to the top. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. We're going to exhale one more time over to the right. Exhaling. If you want to make this a little deeper, you can take that left leg behind the right. Inhale, center. Same thing on the opposite side. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Make it a little deeper. Take that right foot behind the left. Deepen that bend. Inhale everything back to center. Exhale the arms all the way down. Roll the shoulders back 3 times. One more time. Last time. Inhale the arms all the way up to the top. And then exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down and roll all the way to the top. Take one block, leave it on one side, the other block to the opposite side. Taking your legs out nice and wide. Toes are forward. Bring your hands to your hip, look up. And then exhaling, taking it all the way down. So come down to your level of comfort. I know that this sounds a bit counterintuitive, but if your legs are tight, try to open up your legs a little more and you'll see how you can come down a little further. Nice deep inhale, bring your hands to center. Exhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, go ahead and walk your hands over to the right, leaving the toes all the way down on each side. Inhale, center, and then exhale. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Toes stay down everywhere. Inhale, center, and then exhale. Toes stay down. Now lift up the left toes. Inhale, center, exhale, and then lift up the right toes. Try to keep your heels down. And come back to center. Head down, hips up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down. Walk your feet in. About hips width distance apart. Bring your toes to a 45-degree angle. And then let's come down into Malasana. About 4 more breaths here. Nice deep inhale, bring your hands down and slowly lift up the hips. First, bring your hands onto your hips. Exhale and then inhale, roll all the way up to the top. All right, so go ahead, point your right toes to the top of your mat. Left toes are going to be pointed parallel to the edge of the back of your mat. Take your left hip and point it out. Right arm, reach, reach, reach until you can't reach anymore, and then let that hand come down. If it is difficult for you to do triangle pose and you end up putting a lot of your weight into your leg, don't do that. You want to go ahead and put a block here and lightly touch onto the block so that you can roll that left shoulder back and lift your left arm up. Prevent yourself from doing triangle where your chest falls down to the mat. You want your chest to be facing the opposite wall in front of you so that if you were between 2 walls, you could actually slip right between those 2 walls. Take a nice deep inhale, bend that right leg, reach in front of you. If you want to try half moon pose, which is my favorite pose, you can hand on the block or hand on the floor and lift that left leg, staying with your chest facing the opposite wall, preventing that chest from falling toward your mat. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, coming back down into triangle pose. Bring your hand onto your hip and then bring it all the way up. Let's do the opposite side. So now your right foot is parallel with the top edge of your mat. Your left toes are pointed up toward the top. You have another block there at the top. Take that right hip and bring it out toward the back and reach, 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 reach with that left hand, and then bring it down. Right arm comes up, preventing that chest from facing your mat. Block if you need it. Using your core to stabilize you and hold you up, as opposed to your hand pushing you up. Think of your intention, your phrase. Take a nice deep inhale, look down, bend that left knee about 6 inches in front of you. Block or no block, you decide. Flexing the right toes. You decide if you want to do this pose or not. It's up to you. We can go in and out of this pose. Take a nice deep inhale. Gently bring that leg down. Coming back into triangle pose. One side's always easier than the other. We're asymmetrical. Bring that hand on the hip. Nice deep inhale. And exhale at the top. I like to wiggle my hips. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale your arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it down. Come into your plank. 3, 2, 1. Last vinyasa of this practice. Gently come down into child's pose. Come onto your back. Nice and gently come down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Gently go side to side. Take your left leg, extend your left leg long. Place your left hand on top of your right shin. Extend your right arm long and then cross that leg over. Inhale, bring it back to center. On the exhale, let's go ahead and bring the knees back together. Gently rocking side to side. Extend your right leg long, right hand on top of your left shin. Extend the left arm over to the left side and crossing that right leg or left leg over to the right. Looking to the left. Nice deep inhale, bring it back to center. On the exhale, both knees in toward the chest. Gently rocking side to side. Letting the feet come down. Shrugging your shoulders down, letting your legs come all the way down. taking some cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. As we come to the most important pose of our practice, which is Shavasana, just know that you are breathing, know that you are settling in, know that you are here, letting go, shining your light within you, with an option to share this light with others only if you want to. This practice of letting go is not just a physical one, but also an emotional one. One that allows you to see that you have permission to choose to be with who you want to go where you want to, and to feel perfectly fine with those choices. Remember that just as you can say yes, no is also a complete sentence that you should feel comfortable with. If you have the time to stay in Shavasana for a bit longer, please press pause and stay in this most important pose as long as you would like. If you need to move forward with your day, as I do, please go ahead in these next few breaths and come into a pose that is the most nurturing for you, whether it's in fetal position or knees into the chest. And these next couple of breaths, just go on ahead and indulge yourself in a very comfortable pose. And when you're ready, go ahead and come into a seated pose so that we can close this practice together. Bringing your hands to heart center into Anjali Mudra. Bringing left and right hemispheres together. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. The Teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in me, honor, acknowledge, and accept the teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to serve you today. It has been my pleasure. I hope that you feel like you had the opportunity to let go and to release emotionally and physically. My name is Lily Ved, and this is Flow for Balance. If you haven't had the opportunity to subscribe to my channel, I hope that you do so today. And I hope you join me in other practices and meditations. In the meantime, please take care and be well. Bye-bye.